welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you will make the border of the Lost in Time shawl. So this is how much I've worked on it since the last few months, and as you can see, this is how much I've made. Now the repeat that I made of this shawl was a total of 5 times. So the repeat starts from here up till here. So this repeat I've done a total of 5 times. As you can see, this is the first, the second, third, fourth and fifth. Now after this last repeat I'm going to be making the border, which I'm going to be showing you. So let's begin. Now to begin making the border of this shawl, you're going to end with row number 26. After making row number 26, you are going to work at the wrong side or the back side of the shawl. As you can see, the row that I've worked with the green yarn at the top is row number 26, and after completing that, now for the border I'm going to work from the back side or the wrong side of the shawl. Now the border only consists of 3 rows, so it's going to be pretty easy and quick to make, hopefully. So let's begin. Now I'll be changing the color. So the color that I have chosen to start the first row of the border is this one. So let's begin joining it. Now to begin the first row, we're going to join our next color to the first double crochet that we made. Going in the first double crochet, picking up both the loops on the hook, we're going to make a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After chaining 4, you are going to make a double crochet in the same space. So going in the same space where you made the chain 4, you're going to make a double crochet. After making your double crochet, you are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After chaining 5, you're going to skip all of the next double crochets and you're going to go into your popcorn. Now this is very easy to spot. These are all the double crochets, and this cluster of stitches is where your popcorn is. If you can't find it, or if you have difficulty in understanding where the popcorn is, you can always look from the front side and you will know where it is. Now you are going to yarn over and you're going to go in the popcorn, come up from the center of the popcorn, and you're going to make a double crochet in there. So make a double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to make another double crochet in the same place. So like this. I'm going to show you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 5. Then you're going to skip all of these double crochets, and then you're going to go in the popcorn and pop your hook out from the center of the popcorn, and then you're going to pull up a loop. You're going to make a double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to make a double crochet again in the same place. It's going to look like this. So now, just to make sure that everyone understands, I'm going to show it once again. So you're going to chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. After chaining 5, you're going to skip all of the next double crochets. So in total you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to skip all of the 7 double crochets, and you're going to go in the popcorn, yarn over, you're going to go in the popcorn, and you're going to come out from the center of the popcorn like this, and then you're going to pull up a loop and then pull through 2, pull through 2. This makes your double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to again make a double crochet in the same place of the popcorn, like this. Now this is how it looks from the back, and let me show you the front as well. This is how it's going to look from the front. So as you can see, a double crochet, chain 2, a double crochet in the center of the popcorn. So you don't have to come out through the front here, from the center, from the top of the popcorn. It's very easy to see, but I'm going to show you. You are going to go in. This is the popcorn. You're going to go in here, and this is the center, the top of the popcorn. See, you're going to come out from the top like this. So it's not at the front, it's at the top. So here is where you're going to work your double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. So that's going to be your repeat for the round. Chain 5, skip all the double crochets, go in the popcorn, make a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the popcorn, and then again chain 5, skip all the double crochets, and again in the next popcorn a double crochet, chain 2, and a double crochet. And I will see you when I have reached the center chain 2 space of the shawl. Now I have reached the center chain 2 space, and I have made my last double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the popcorn, the last popcorn on the side. So next you are going to make your chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the chain 2 space you're going to go and make a double crochet, and then chain 2 and another double crochet in the same space. Now after making your center double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet, again you are going to chain 5. After chaining 5, again you are going to go in the next popcorn, skipping all the double crochets, go in the next popcorn, and you're going to pull up a loop, and you're going to make your double crochet, then chain 2, another double crochet in the popcorn like this, and then you're going to chain 5 again, and then you're going to repeat your pattern the same way that you did over here until you reach the end of this round. Now I have reached the end of this round, and I have made the last double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the last popcorn on this side. After that I'm going to make I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After chaining 5, you are going to go in the third in the first chain 3 that you made in the previous row, and you're going to go in the third chain, which is going to be the top chain. So you're going to go in the top chain. So as you can see, you're going to skip all these double crochets, and you're going to go in the top chain of the chain 3 that you made in the beginning of the previous row, and then you're going to make 1 double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet in the same place. So it's going to look like this in the end. So this is exactly the same of what you did in the beginning of this round. Over here you started with a chain 4, and then you made a double crochet in the same stitch. So this chain 4, actually the chain 3 is a double crochet, and the 4th chain is a chain 1 space. So you did the exact same thing over here. You made a double crochet in the end, and then you made a chain 1 and then another double crochet in the same stitch. So this completes your first round of your border, and let's move on to the second round. Now to begin the second round for your border, I've changed my yarn color already, so you can do that if you're working with different colors of yarn. And now we are going to start by making a chain 3. So going in here, I'm going in the first, let me zoom in a little more, going in the first double crochet, and I am making my chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. After making your chain 3, you're going to go in the same space again and make a double crochet. So this is your first double crochet of the previous round. In that, you're going to make a chain 3, and then you're going to make a double crochet in the same space. Now after making your double crochet, now this counts as 2 double crochets, the chain 3 and the double crochet. So in total you have made 2 double crochets. Now after making this double crochet, you are going to make 4 double crochets in the next chain 1 space. Now this right here is your chain 1 space. In the end of this round, of the previous round, you made a double crochet, chain 1, and then a double crochet. So this chain 1 space is where you are going to make 4 double crochets. So going in that chain 1 space, make 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have completed your 4 double crochets. After making your 4 double crochets, you are going to skip this chain 5 loop and you are going to go in the next chain 2 space. Now for this whole row, you're going to be working in the chain 2 spaces. So you're going to skip the chain 5 loop and work only in the chain 2 spaces. Now going in the next chain 2 space, you're going to make 8 double crochets. So going in this chain 2 space here, you're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is how you're going to be working this row until you reach the center, where I'm going to show you how you're going to be working there. But for this whole side, you're going to be working 8 double crochets in the chain 2 spaces right here. So I will see you at the end of this side. Now just to show you how it will look like, I've not finished working on this side yet, but this is how it is going to look when you will work in each of the chain 2 spaces, and you will make 8 double crochets in each of the chain 2 spaces. So this is how you are going to work in it. Go in and make 8 double crochets in the chain 2 spaces. Four, 5, 6, 7, and 8, like this. Now I have reached the center chain 2 space and I've made 8 double crochets in each of the chain 2 space on this side. So in this chain 2 space in the center, we're going to make 5 double crochets. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets. Then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to make 5 double crochets again in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oops, I opened the last one. Let's make that again. Okay, So this is how you're going to work in the center chain 2 space of this round. So let's count 1 2 3 4 5 here, and then you have your chain 2, and then 1 2 3 4 5 on the other side. This is how you are going to work in the chain 2 space. And then on the other side of the shawl, you're going to repeat the same thing. You're going to make 8 double crochets in each of the next chain 2 spaces, and you're going to skip the chain 5 loops. So I will see you at the end of this round. Now I have reached the end of this round. I've made 8 double crochets in the last chain 2 space over here, and now this is what I have remaining. That's the double crochet chain 1 and double crochet that we made. Actually, that is the chain 4 that we made in the beginning of the previous row, and then the double crochet, but it counts as a double crochet, chain 1 space, and then a double crochet. So in that chain 1 space, you're going to make 4 double crochets the same way that you did in the beginning of this row. So going in the chain 1 space, you're going to make 1 2 3 and 4 double crochets. After making the 4 double crochets, you are going to go in the third chain. So 1 2 3, the third chain is right here. So going in the third chain, you're going to make 2 double crochets in the third chain. So insert your hook into the third chain. It's going to be a bit difficult to insert. Okay, there we go. Now in this chain, you're going to make 2 double crochets like this, and this completes your round number 2 for the border. Now we're going to be working in on the final round number 3 of the border. Now we're going to be working on the final round of this shawl, and after that, finally our shawl is going to be complete. Now my shawl would have been complete a long time ago. It's been 3 months since I posted the last video, I guess, of this shawl, and I was on the last repeat of this shawl, but somehow I thought that okay, I'm gonna complete some other day, and I kept my shawl and started working on other things. So since then it's been 3 months, and my shawl has been waiting on the last repeat. But I started working on it again after I got a few comments about this shawl. So thank you to all those who commented, because your comments reminded me that I have a shawl to complete. Otherwise, I know I would have started another shawl, and this would have been an incomplete project. So now let's start working on the final round. Now to begin the final round for the border, which is going to be round number 3, we are going to change our color. I've already got the yarn that I'll be using. So we're going to go in the first double crochet, and we are going to join our yarn, and we're going to chain 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. After chaining 6, we're going to make 1 single crochet in the first double crochet. So it's in the same space. We're going to go in, and we are going to make a single crochet. After making your single crochet, you're going to make 1 slip stitch in the front loop of the next 4 double crochets. So picking up only the front loop, which means as we are working on the back side, on the wrong side of the shawl, this is the front loop, and that is the back loop for us while we are facing the wrong side of the shawl. But as you will turn your work around to the front side, you will see that you will have made your slip stitches in the back loop of the shawl. I'm going to work a few stitches and then you will see what I mean by that. So working in the next 4 double crochets, we're going to pick up only the back loop, only the front loop. So only one loop on the hook, not 2 loops, but only one loop, which is the back loop. You're going to pick up the back loop and you're going to make a slip stitch like this. Again, pick up the back loop and make a slip stitch. So you've done it 2 times. Again, pick up the back loop and make a slip stitch. This is the 3rd time. Again, pick up the back loop and make a slip stitch. Now you will have 1 double crochet remaining. You're going to skip that double crochet and then you will have this space. You are going to make a single crochet first in this space. But what you're going to do is you're going to go under this chain 5 loop of row number 1 of the edge. So this is row number 1 of the edge, this is row number 2 of the edge, and this, what we are working on, is row number 3 of the edge. So going under row number 1, you're going to make a single crochet like this. I'm going to do it once again. So you're going to go under, this is row number 1, the brown row is the row number 1. So you're going to go under the row and then you're going to pick up a loop and you're going to make a single crochet. So after making your single crochet, you're going to make a picot with 2 chains. So what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, chain 2, and then you will make your picot. Now to make your picot, you're going to go under this bar and the next one. You can see this is the bar of the single crochet. You're going to pick that on the hook and then you're going to pick this bar on the hook too, and you're going to make a slip stitch like so. After that, you are going to make 1 single crochet again in the same place. So again, going under row number 1, pick up a loop and make your single crochet. So this is how you're going to make your picots. I'm going to show you once again. So after doing this, you're going to skip 1 double crochet and then again you will make 1 slip stitch in the front loop only of the next 6 single crochets. So skipping the first single crochet, in the next pick up the front loop only and make a slip stitch. Again, pick up the front loop only and make a slip stitch. Again, pick up the front loop only and make a slip stitch. We have completed 3. So pick up the front loop, make a slip stitch, pick up the front loop and make a slip stitch. Again, pick up the front loop and make a slip stitch. So in total we have made 6 slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after making these 6 slip stitches, so this is how you are going to repeat the pattern. You are going to skip 1 double crochet, you're going to skip the next double crochet, and then you're going to go under row number 1 and you will make a single crochet like this. Then you're going to chain 2, and then you will make your picot, picking up these 2 bars at the bottom. Pull up loop and then pull through this loop. You made your picot, and then again you're going to go in the same place and make a single crochet again in this way. So this is going to be your repeat for this round. I'm going to do it maybe 1 or 2 more times with you so that it is clear. So you are going to skip the first double crochet. In the next 6 double crochets, skipping this one, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the next 6 double crochets, you're going to pick up only the front loop like this, and then you will make a slip stitch. So 1, again pick only the front loop and make a slip stitch. 2, pick only the front loop, make a slip stitch. 3, pick only the front loop, make a slip stitch. 4, pick only the front loop, make a slip stitch. 5, pick only the front loop and make a slip stitch. And this is your 6th slip stitch. After making these 6 slip stitches, you will have 1 more double crochet remaining, which you are going to skip. So you can see this is 1 more double crochet remaining. We're going to skip that. Then we are going to work over here in this space. So you're going to go under row number 1. This brown row is row number 1. You're going to go under row number 1, and you are going to pull up a loop, and then you are going to pull through both the loops. This makes your single crochet. After that, you are going to chain 2. I'm going to go and be a bit tighter because I think it's loose. So let's do that again and make a single crochet. Then you are going to chain 2, 1, 2. Then you are going to go under these 2. You're going to pick these 2 bars on your loop, on your hook, and then you're going to pick up a loop and pull that through, and then pull that through this loop as well, and this makes your picot. After making your picot, you are going to again go under row number 1 in the same space, and then you're going to make a single crochet again. I'm going to show you once again. I'm going to skip the next double crochet, and in the next 6 double crochets, I'm going to pick up only the front loop, and I'm going to make slip stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After making 6 slip stitches, we're going to go under row number 1, and then you're going to go under the chain 5 loop of row number 1. So you're going to go under, and you're going to pick up a loop, and then you're going to make a single crochet. Then you're going to chain 2. You're going to pick up these 2 bars on your hook like this, and then you're going to make a slip stitch like this. Then again you're going to go under these rows here, and then you're going to make a single crochet. So this is how it looks from the back, and let me show you how it looks from the front. You look at it from the front, this is how it is going to look. So you made your slip stitches in the back, in the front loop, while you were facing the wrong side, it was the front loop. But when you face the right side, it becomes the back loop. This right here is your front loop now, so you can see this is your front loop, and you have worked your slip stitches in the back loop, because since it's the right side facing you now, it becomes the back loop. And then you have your single crochet, your picot, and then your single crochet again right here in the middle. And as you can see, the chain 5 loop was like floating around here, and the single crochet and the picot picked that up, and it looks so pretty now. So this is how you are going to complete this row. Skip 1 double crochet. You're going to skip the first double crochet, make 6 slip stitches, picking up only the front loop of the double crochets, only the front loop, and make 6 slip stitches. And then you're going to skip the last double crochet as well. Then you're going to go under the chain 5 loop from row number 1, and you're going to make a single crochet. Then you're going to chain 2 and make a picot, and then again you're going to go under the chain 5 loop of row number 1, and then you're going to again make a single crochet. And this is going to be your repeat for this round. I will see you when you reach the center chain 2 space. Now I have reached the center of this shawl. In the center chain 2 space, we made 5 double crochets, chain 2, and then 5 double crochets in the previous row. So for this row, we're going to skip the first double crochet, and then in the next 4 you're going to make slip stitches, picking only the front loop. So I skipped the first double crochet, and in the next 4 I'm going to be making slip stitches like this, and then you're going to work a slip stitch in the chain 2 space, and after that you are going to again make 4 slip stitches in the next 4 double crochets, picking only the front loop. Now I made the 4 slip stitches on this side, and then I made a slip stitch in the center chain 2 space. Then I made 4 slip stitches on this side, and I skipped the last double crochet on this side as well. So in the next space, you're going to go under row number 1, and then you're going to make a single crochet, then you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to make your picot like you did over on the other side. After making your picot, you're going to make a single crochet again in the same place, and then you will continue the way you did on this side. And I will see you at the end of this round. Now I've reached the end of this round, and I have made the last single crochet, picot, and single crochet in this space over here. Now after that, we're going to skip 1 double crochet, and you're going to skip the first double crochet, and you're going to make 1 slip stitch in the front loop of the next 4 double crochets. So skipping this first double crochet, we're going to make slip stitches in 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I made slip stitches in the next 4 double crochets. I skipped the first one. After that, you're going to make 1 single crochet, 5 chains, and 1 single crochet in the 3rd chain. So you're going to look for the 3rd chain. That's 1, 2, and 3. So in the top chain, you're going to go in, and you will make, let me go in first so that I can show you. So after you are in the first chain, the top chain of the chain 3 of the previous row, you're going to make 1 single crochet. Then you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and then a single crochet again in the same place. And this completes the final row of the border, so it means your shawl is ready. Now in these chain spaces that you have made, you can attach your tassels, And if you don't want tassels on your shawl, you can make picots in the corners instead of these chains. So here you can make a picot the same way that you have made over here if you don't want to attach tassels. I'm gonna attach them, so I have made these chains. So this completes the final round of this shawl. Now, as you can see, I have added some tassels and some beads as well. It's your choice if you want to add them or no. If you do not want to add the tassels, you can make a picot instead of the slip stitch that you made here and in the corners as well. If you don't want to make don't want to attach tassels in it, you can make picots in the end as well. So this is how it looks after completing. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you did, please show your support by liking, commenting and subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.